And your number, when it comes to you, my gorgeous Sagittarius, when it comes to this week, is number 69. Okay? You are about to awake. You are about to awake, my gorgeous Sagittarius, and that's exactly why you are going to feel this desire to change your life. This is gonna be important. And I wanted to mention to you also that throughout this week, it is ever going to be so important for you to talk as much as you possibly can about which aspects of your life you would like to change, and the more you talk, the more it's gonna come to you. The more you talk, the more you express yourself, the more you are going to understand. The more you talk, the more you communicate, the more idea you are going to have, my gorgeous Sagittarini. And this is why this is going to be so important. And you know what? To be quite honest with you, it doesn't even matter who you are going to talk to who you are going to talk to, or who you decide to talk to about these things. As long as you are expressing yourself, you are doing the right thing. Just remember, a lot is going to come to you through you having communications about which aspect of your life you want to change, which aspect of your life you want to transform. Very, very important indeed. And also, when it comes to the beginning of this week, you are really going to have such a nice reward. You are going to have a nice reward right at the beginning of this week. And the reason you are going to be so happy is because now you will be able to make a certain step. You will be able to make a certain move. There is something really specific you will be able to do. And this is going to make you extremely ecstatic. So on one hand, you are going to have a reward, which in itself is going to mean to you quite a lot. Very, very important stage of your life. But it's not only about this reward, it's more about which step you are right now going to be able to make. And this is something that you have been contemplating doing for ages. This is something that was on your mind for ages. This is something that was making you feel so indecisive. I'm talking about this particular step here right now. So this is exactly what is going to really be so important to you, my gorgeous Sagittarini, indeed. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, something really unexpected is going to happen. Nothing is going to happen to you, but I think it's going to be like a group of people or a couple of people who are very close to you. For example, something is going to happen, and maybe it's going to be a couple of people, maybe they're going to be few people who are going to be arguing, or who are going to be like a pretty much so, in this really kind of argumentative phase, and these people are going to be arguing, and you really are going to clearly understand that you are going to need to step in. You are really going to need to step in, my gorgeous Sagittarini, when it comes to these people arguing or having some kind of a heated debate. And I will tell you why it's important for you to step in. Not only you're going to do the right thing, not only you're going to come up with some kind of a solution, but it's a lot to do with your energy. Your energy is really special, your energy is really beautiful, your energy is really pure, and when I put all these things together, you are not only going to have a solution to this problem, but the moment in time you step in, my gorgeous Sagittarini, there is a very, very interesting idea that you're actually going to have. There is a very interesting idea you are going to have for the first time in your life. Okay, and this is going to be direct result of you stepping in, and it hasn't even got this idea that you are going to have. It hasn't even got anything to do with this heated debate. It doesn't have anything to do with this argument or anything like that whatsoever. But this in itself, it's somehow going to lead towards you later on having like this amazing brand new idea. It is something that you will want to do. It is something that you will want to start. This in itself, it's going to come to you for the first time ever. And I repeat, it has nothing to do with this argument or anything that you've done. It's nothing to do with this argument, for example, or anything that was kind of happening to cause this argument in the first place when I said that you're going to step in. But this is important, because if you don't step in, then later on you're not going to end up having this brilliant brand new idea when it comes to you wanting to try something, to explore something for the first time of your life, and it's only gonna seem something like really tiny, something like really little, but later on within the next few months, my gorgeous Sagittarini, this is going to lead towards you having such a beautiful life-changing moment. So this is why this is going to be so important. By the time you get to the last part of this week, you are going to have, you will feel like you want to be by yourself a little bit. You will feel like you want to be on your own a little bit. I can see a bit of like a hermit mode you're going to have. Every time when I mention that somebody is going to have this hermit mode, then it means that you're also going to be thinking about all sorts of things. And this is gonna be, there is something really specific that you're going to see, and what are you going to see at around the end of this week? It's actually going to put you into this hermit mode. And what are you going to see? It's really going to be about somebody else who hasn't got anything to do with you having some kind of a success or some kind of a really kind of a nice achievement. And then this success and this achievement is going to remind you of something that you really kind of wanted to do for such a long time, but then again nothing was happening, something that you've been kind of waiting for, and this in itself, it's like kind of going to remind you of what you were kind of working on, but there wasn't too much kind of coming out of it. And then this is all going to be leading towards you actually making such an important decision that you are going to decide to be a little bit more patient about something, about this particular aspect of your life that you thought it came to an end. And this is going to be a really rejuvenating moment, because the bottom line is you are going to do the right thing. The moment in time this is exactly what you should focus on, my gorgeous Sagittarini, because when it comes to your financial situation, you will be rewarded for this when it comes to your finances and when it comes to your financial situation. So this is why this is going to be so important. There is a reason why you came across this particular situation. There is a reason why you're going to be reminded of something that you were working on, something that you were doing for a while, but you just didn't kind of have enough reward or achievement like kind of connected to it. And there is a reason why you're going to feel like that specifically. And there is a reason why you're going to snap out of you, because you thought that this is not going to, this aspect of your life, it's not connected to this, it's not going to work no longer. But now, this is why I say that this is important, because this is part of your awakening. What I mentioned at the beginning of this week, this is all part of your awakening. We realize what's for us, and we also realize what's not for us. We realize what we want to walk away from, and we also realize what we really need to work on more, in order to achieve what we want to achieve. So this is why this is going to be so important. So now, my gorgeous Sagittarini, I'm just going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to see what's going to be your tarot card of the week. Okay, so your tarot card of the week, my gorgeous Sagittarini, It's going to be ooh la la. Look at this. You are going to feel really creative. You are going to feel full of positive energy. And also at the same time, do you know that by the end of this week, you're going to have such a lovely surprise. By the end of this week, my gorgeous Sagittarini, you're going to have such a lovely surprise. And this particular surprise that I'm talking about, it's going to be a really, it's going to be like a really positive and pleasant experience, but most importantly, it's gonna, oh my God, turn your life around, and you're gonna become so determined. Oh my God, maybe within the last few months you didn't have so much energy, maybe within the last few months you were worrying a lot about certain things and things like that. This is a clear sign and such a clear indication that things are about to pick up for you, my gorgeous Sagittarini. This is a clear indication that things are going to pick up for you as of this week, and I'm so happy for you. So on one hand, you're gonna have this pleasant surprise, and on another hand, it's about this determination to succeed. Welcome back, my gorgeous Sagittarini. This is why we have been placed on this earth, to do what we want to do, to follow our passion, to pay attention to things that picks us up, to pay attention to things that makes us feel good about ourselves. That's our path. That's something that we should really do. Hello, my gorgeous people. Just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions. And the more people subscribe to this channel, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.